Hey there, everyone. Welcome to episode 265 of the Building in Public series. Today is going to be our Saturday update, and today's going to be a bit of a chill day. We haven't really done much today, but we ventured into the world of doing a website in a day. So, what we're doing here is we're building a website from start to finish. Essentially, it's an e-commerce website. I was going to say Shopify website then. It's an e-commerce website where the company is selling two products at the moment, and basically what we have been tasked with is building out a base website for them. Now, obviously, this website is not going to be the final product. It's more so building it, showcasing them what the website could look like. If they like the layout, we'll stick with it. If they want to change it, we'll change it, obviously. But yeah, I thought I'd just showcase that to you guys today because that's all we've been working on today. We started working on it at about 9 o'clock and we finished it at about 1:30 to 2 p.m. So it's about half a day, you would say, on building it out. But we've got quite a lot done today. We've built out about, I think, what, 14 or 15 pages for the website. We've built out a product page, a checkout section, everything like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool, and I thought I'd just showcase it to you guys. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So yeah, obviously this recording here, it's quite a long time, but it's compressed into about 12 minutes. I don't think I'm going to go through the whole recording, but I'm going to showcase to you parts of it. And yeah, basically what we're doing here is we're looking at a bunch of websites, trying to get an understanding of the type of layout we want to go for. Now, the client was kind enough to give us some websites that like the look of, but obviously, as you guys know, we can't copy websites exactly. We can only take inspiration from them, and that's effectively what we have done here today. We've basically taken inspiration from, I think, two websites, and we've built them into one major website at the moment. Now, obviously, bear in mind, this is obviously not going to be the final product. It's only a start. But personally, I think from where we started today to where we're at now, we made a lot of good progress. Like, I would honestly say maybe another day on it, and that's all we need to finalize it, and then we're pretty much good to go in that scenario. Like me personally. And yeah, pretty much what you can see us doing here. Now, just the fundamentals, adding a my account section, adding a cart section, adding a menu and things like that. And basically where this all started was we were going to build out just a basic home about shop contact section, but we actually, we decided sort of midway through this session that like, you know what? It shouldn't be too hard to design the full website, so let's just go ahead and do that. And that's effectively what you're seeing here today. And I got to be honest, I'd never typically do sort of like websites in a day because it's one of those where you don't want to compromise quality like over how long something takes. And I think, to be honest with you, like I said, I do not think this is finished. If the client likes it, awesome. But I think I'm going to add some more things to it because, again, it's just not finished. You know what I mean? Like it's good for a template, but it's not quite there. But this kind of does leave us in a very good place at the moment because once this is signed off, which will probably be tomorrow, we honestly only have, I think, another website in our pipeline at the moment, other than the other ones we've got going on, right now. But there's only another website that we need to look at because that's one of those that's kind of slipped through the cracks a little bit, and I need to catch up on that and get on with that, get that going. But yeah, pretty cool so far. I'll come back to this in a sec. I just wanted to jump in and give you guys another update as well around SEO and what's going on in that world at the moment. So, you guys would remember, what has it been now? About a week, 2 weeks. We've been having an issue with rank tracking, and for whatever reason, rank tracking hasn't been working for the longest time. But what I wanted to show you here quickly is just sort of where we're at with rank tracking. So if I highlight over that one, what's that, 26th? So if I just show you this very quickly. So this is just an example graph, right, of what we've got with one of our clients at the moment. So you can see their positions and you can see movement, right? So this little spot is the 26th of September, and we haven't had any ranking updates till this spot here. And this is today on the 4th. So it's been what, about a week, 2 weeks since we've had any tracking, and that seems to be back in full swing now. So if anything changes, I'll give you guys an update on that. But right now, from like an SEO perspective, everything is doing good. Clients are okay and everything. I did mention yesterday that we were meant to have a meeting with one of our SEO clients, but that's been postponed now to Wednesday. So I'm hoping to give you guys a bit more of an update on that from next week onwards. But that client's still going strong, number one for everything. So that's always good. Anyway, let's get back to the episode because we've still got another 10 minutes of content to go through. Obviously, I'm not going to bore you guys for the full 10 minutes, but clearly you can see that we're doing a lot of building in this scenario, like notching things up ever so slightly. And this is one thing I noticed yesterday when I was building for another client. I was building a landing page for them. Doing things in percentages is sometimes better than doing things in pixels. Now that might sound absolutely mad, but in terms of websites, right, that's how we work. We work in pixels or percentages. And the thing is, we have to do it in certain ways because otherwise it's not going to look right on devices going forward. And that's pretty much what today has been. It's been like a mix of designing things in the right, right size, making sure things are the right sizes for different devices and everything like that. Like if I scroll through this now, you're bound to see a bunch of different layouts here. Let's see if this is going to show me anything. I don't even remember what I recorded. Let's see. Here we go. So like here's an example, right, of like how this looks on mobile and everything will look completely different on what it looks like on desktop. And this is one thing that a lot of people don't understand when it comes to building websites is you technically have to build for four different websites out the gate, right? So you've got your desktop version up here, your laptop version, tablet version and your mobile version, right? So out the gate, even though you're only building one website, technically you're building four because you're building different layouts and different designs and stuff. But yeah, guys, in all honesty, I do not have much else to report other than that today. It's been a pretty quiet one, but a pretty good one. Like in the scenario that, like I said, we've managed to nail that website out now, which means that we're well ahead of schedule, which is good. So that hopefully means by tomorrow, with our Sunday update, I can give you a rough idea of what the week ahead is going to look like. But my plan of attack is basically next week I have, well, hopefully I want to give a client an update on their Shopify website to see how that's going. And then we can get that signed off. And then that means then we're pretty much open for business again when it comes to websites and everything like that. Like, don't get me wrong, we've had a busy few weeks, but it might be good to have a little bit of a break on the website stuff. Who knows? I mean, I'm quite happy to keep it going until the start of the year. And then possibly when this series is finished, then maybe have a break, right? Because we've been doing this at the moment, what, 265 days constantly. So who knows? I'm probably not going to rest yet, but I might rest after the series is finished. But yeah, guys, anyway, thank you very much for your time today. Hope you're all keeping well. Hope you're all keeping all right. And I shall see you tomorrow for episode 266 for our Sunday update. Thank you very much. Bye for now.